Good morning class. Now today we'll start with the next portion of this first chapter, economic problems. Actually central problems are also there in your course, but this time it is deleted. So simply we will read the economic problems. Economic problems, it is the problem of making choices in the use of the scarce resources for satisfaction of the unlimited wants. That means economic problems are the problems of the resource allocation or maybe making choices in the use of the scarce resources having alternative uses. It means whatever the economic problems are there in the economy, not only in India, in the world's economy also, every problem will be arises due to the scarce resources, because not a single country is there who is having the resources in the abundance. So resources are in the limited way, they are rare. So how to use these resources, because the wants are unlimited. We human beings are greedy. If our one want is satisfied, as soon as the another want arises. So how to use the rare resources to satisfy the unlimited wants? So we have to make the choices. That means you have to finalize कि okay, this thing is my first priority and this is my second priority. So choice is there. So because of the choice only the economic problem arises. Now you can understand this economic problem with this topic also, that what is the root cause of the central problems. That means जो भी आपकी economic problems हैं, what is the main cause of these central problems? So the main cause is the scarcity. Scarcity, how we can say, because we know that the resources are rare. As I said, the scarcity is the mother of all the economic problems. Scarcity means the non-availability of the required resources in the desired volume. That means whatever is the demand, according to that demand, the resources are not available in the economy. And whatever the resources which we have in the economy, now we have to use them in the alternative uses, just like water. Water has an infinite uses. We want to use in the industries also, we want to use in the household sector also, in agriculture also, like in the electricity generation also. So that means the resources is rare, but now you have to put it in the alternative uses. So alternative uses, that means now you have to prioritize. आपको priority देनी पड़ेगी. That means which demand you want to fulfill at the first and which demand you can sacrifice. So this creates the problem of choice. So problem of choice gives the rise to the various central problems, and due to the scarcity only all these problems arises, because not a single country or not a single economy is there who is having the resources in the abundance. Now next topic is, why does an economic problem arise? अब ये जो economic problem की जिसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं, ये arise होती क्यों है? That we know कि first of all human wants are unlimited. Human wants are unlimited means no man can satisfy his wants fully. As one want is satisfied, many other crop up, or this goes on endlessly. In normal way also you can see your one demand is fulfilled by your parents, and as soon as your one demand is fulfilled, you start asking for the another thing. So when the human wants will not be satisfied, and when the human wants are unlimited, so how we will bring the resources to fulfill the demands? We don't have the resources so that the demand of all the people can be satisfied. Now second one is the limited resources. Limited resources, that means according to the demand, the resources are not available in the economy, or maybe resources are scarce in relation to the need for them. So there is a great need to economizing resources, which means making the best use of the available resources. आपके पास जितने resources हैं, now we have to make out the use of those resources effectively and efficiently. Effectively means till the last unit we should use the resources in the proper manner, and efficiently means with the less cost we have to utilize the resources in the optimum manner. Only by this way we can solve the economic problem. Third one, resources can be put to alternative uses. Yeah, this we know that the resources are not only limited but can also be put to the different alternative uses also, and the same resources cannot be used for more than one purpose. So the main reason is we have to prioritize our demands and we have to sacrifice few things. Now after that, nature of the economic analysis. Nature of the economic analysis: positive perspective and the normative perspective. Positive perspective always deals with the things as they are. That means जो चीज़ जैसी है उसको वैसे ही ये डील करता है. Like example, India is overpopulated. Price have been rising in India. That means from this sentence you can understand कि okay, this is the situation. इससे आपको कोई एडवाइस नहीं मिल रही है, कोई लर्निंग नहीं मिल रही है, कुछ भी आपको बताया नहीं जा रहा है कि दिस इज द रीजन बिहाइंड दिस थिंग. नथिंग. आपका जो चीज़ है वो बता रहा है. दिस बॉय इज नोटोरियस, दैट्स इट. वाई ही इज नोटोरियस, नो रीजन कैन बी एक्सप्लेन इन दिस पॉजिटिव पर्सपेक्टिव. वेयर एज इन द नॉर्मेटिव इकोनॉमिक्स it deals with the things they ought to be. Ought to be means it deals the things they should be. कैसा होना चाहिए. That means free education should be given to the poor people. That means ये आपको एक एडवाइस देता है, जबकि ये जैसा है वैसा बताता है. So that like example, rich people should be taxed more. Growing employment is the economy needs to be checked. That means ये आपको एडवाइस कर रहा है, बट यहाँ आपको कुछ एडवाइस नहीं हो रहा था. Second, it studies the actuals. That means it studies the actual as they are and not what is desirable. क्या है exactly? Okay, this is the situation. क्या होना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए. Nothing can be explained in the positive perspective. Just like India has 20% population living BPL, below poverty line. Simple actual बता दिया, actual fact only कि this is the population who is residing below the poverty line. But what is the reason behind these people? Why these people are still residing under the BPL line? What steps should be taken to cope up from this situation? Nothing can be explained. Only actual fact they used to tell you. But they are explaining us it deals with an idealistic situation instead of an actual situation. That means ये आपको idealistic situation बताते हैं कि ये करना चाहिए. Like government unemployment growing unemployment in the economy needs to be checked. ये करना चाहिए. Government should not ignore the social sector. ये आपको एक idealistic situation बताता है. Whereas it always explain you the fact, actual things. ठीक है? Now, it analyzes the cause and effect relationship. Cause and effect relationship, just like a rise in the price of a commodity leads to a fall in its quantity demanded. That means price बढ़ेगी तो क्वांटिटी घटेगी. सिंपल फैक्ट बता दिया उसने. कॉज क्या था, इफेक्ट क्या था. प्राइस बढ़ने से क्या इफेक्ट आया, डिमांड रिड्यूस हो गई. तो कॉज एंड इफेक्ट इट पॉजिटिव पर्सपेक्ट यूजुअली एक्सप्लेन. बट दिस टाइप ऑफ द पर्सपेक्टिव इट ऑलवेज pronounce the value judgment. That means these are the opinions relating to right or wrong of a particular policy and are always a matter of debate. That means like example, minimum wages must be provided to the labor so they can meet their basic needs. ये आपको value judgment बता रहा है, जबकि ये आपको बता रहा है cause and effect, ऐसा होने से ये होता है. बट ये आपको क्या बता रहा है, ये करना चाहिए. अगर कॉज एंड इफेक्ट है तो उसके आगे फिर क्या करें. सो दैट थिंग इज एक्सप्लेन बाय द नॉर्मेटिव इकोनॉमिक्स कि भाई मिनिमम वेजेस शुड बी इंक्रीज सो दैट द लेबर्स कैन फुलफिल देयर बेसिक नीड्स. सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन पॉजिटिव एंड नॉर्मेटिव. मोर वी विल डिस्कस. पॉजिटिव इकोनॉमिक्स इट डील्स विद द थिंग्स एज दे आर. दैट मीन्स चीजें जैसी हैं उसको ये वैसा ही स्टडी करते हैं. बट इट डील्स विद द थिंग्स as they ought to be. That means क्या होना चाहिए, that thing is explained by the normative economic. It is based on the real fact. Okay, ये चीज़ है. That means India is overpopulated. That's it. But it always debatable question. ये सबकी opinions के ऊपर होता है because ये value judgment पर है. Third thing, it can be verified from the real world. That means cause and effect है, real fact है, you can compare. जबकि ये आइडियलिस्टिक नेचर में है. आइडियलिस्टिक नेचर एडवाइजेबल होता है हमेशा, विच कैन नॉट बी वेरीफाइड. देर आर नो वैल्यू जजमेंट. यहाँ कोई वैल्यू जजमेंट नहीं है. सिंपल फैक्ट दे यूज टू एक्सप्लेन यू, बट दिस इज द मैटर ऑफ डिबेट ऑलवेज. नाउ प्योर एंड द न्यूट्रल टूवर्ड्स द एंड, इसमें कोई मतलब नहीं है. इसने अपना फैक्ट बता दिया, इसका क्या एंड होना चाहिए, क्या कंक्लूजन, नथिंग. बट इट इज ऑलवेज वैल्यू जजमेंट. इट इज ऑलवेज सजेस्टिव एंड ऑप्टिमम इन द नेचर.